In 1930, people were clinging to the idea that things would go back to normal. They delayed decisions. They trusted institutions that had already failed them. And they didn't realize until too late that they were living inside the collapse. Sound familiar? This isn't just deja vu. It's a pattern. And once you recognize the pattern, you can't unhear the echo. Glad you made it to the Pattern Decoded, which is a weekly vlog where we fuse historical truth, present chaos, and future foresight into one clear transmission. Each week we will build our insight on a three-leg stool, a painful problem you're likely felt but haven't named, a false belief that's been holding society and maybe you back, and a new belief that can anchor you in clarity and choice. Today's masterclass is built on a three-legged stool insight. Remove any one leg and the understanding falls apart. So let's visit the painful problem. I'm mentally ahead but emotionally tired. Then the false belief. If I pay attention, I'll just become overwhelmed. And then the new belief that needs to be built is that clarity is my competitive edge. So let's break this down. You're probably the type of person who sees through systems. You're connecting dots others aren't even looking at yet. And you're 5 steps ahead, but it's costing you. But why? Because pattern recognition without emotional regulation becomes a weight. You're holding a library of foresight, but no one else seems ready to read it with you. And that's exhausting. Hence the problem. I'm mentally ahead, but emotionally tired. This is not because you are broken or something's wrong with you. It's because your clarity isn't anchored. And when it's not anchored, it leaks your energy. A lot of thoughtful people, especially like history-aware ones, emotionally intelligent ones, they hold this belief that if I pay attention, I'll become overwhelmed. So they shut down. They go quiet. They buffer with more noise or even numbness. But here's the truth. It's not the truth that overwhelms us, it's the lack of a framework to hold it. This problem isn't your clarity, it's that you were never taught how to process it. What you're sensing isn't too much, it's just coming in without a structure to filter and act on it. Let's replace that belief with this. Clarity is my competitive edge. In a chaotic, noisy, confusing time, those who can see clearly will lead quietly. Clarity isn't broken. It's a legacy tool. It helps you. It helps you make better decisions, exit broken systems early, build new ones from timeless truths. When you trust your own mind, you stop outsourcing your future. You weren't given foresight to drown in it. You were given foresight to build something better. Here's your pattern decoder reflection for this week. The first prompt is ask yourself, where am I mistaking overwhelm for actual clarity? Your second prompt is, if my clarity were a compass, where is it trying to point me right now? And here's your action anchor. Start a clarity log. Each time you sense a pattern, write it down. You don't need to solve it, you just need to acknowledge it. That's how you build emotional endurance alongside your mental edge. You're not too much. You're just ahead of schedule. And when the world is off pattern, being on pattern will feel lonely until others catch up. But by then, you won't just be clear, you'll be ready. Next week, we'll decode another pattern from Echo's mirror and show you how to spot a collapsing system before it spins out. This has been the Pattern Decoded, and today's masterclass, the Echo You Can't Unhear, is about a legacy mindset for a future you can trust. Because history doesn't repeat, but it sure does rhyme. And once you hear the rhyme, you get to write a better verse. Come back next Thursday. Same wisdom, new resonance.